this is Sonja from my Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I thought I'm going to do a fun video about my least used Bible journaling supplies. But before I go on, it's not my least liked Bible journaling supplies. It's just the supplies I tend to use the least. I don't know, maybe I have a mental block against it. Maybe I'm just not in a habit of using it. Maybe I don't know how to use it properly. So I'm just going to show you more or less what I use not so often. I've got also a video about my most used and favorite Bible journaling supplies. I'll link it up here for you if you want to watch that out of interest. So, and I thought at the end, maybe we'll do a short little session about using these things, actually forcing myself to use it. Maybe it just get my juices flowing and maybe I just want to do it again. So the first thing I think I use very little, which I actually like, I don't know why I don't use it. As I said, I just have a mental block again. It is my watercoloring crayons or water soluble crayons. I've got the Reeves one. I don't think you get the ones you get in America or in Europe and South Africa. You might, but I don't know it. So this is my water soluble crayons, and I said they are actually so useful. You can use them as watercoloring. They're nice for blending. I like the colors. I really should use them more, and I'm going to really make an effort in the future to use them and make use of my supplies this year. One of my goals is to stamp more. I'm already stamping much more, just getting in a rhythm and just getting used to stamping. So yeah, I've just got one pack, and all the colors came in this one pack. So obviously my pinks is always the ones I'm going to use the most. So yeah, this is my first product which I don't use very often. My second one is my Gelatos. Now, I'm not the biggest gelato fan, but I think the reason why I don't like gelatos, I don't always 100% know how to use it in the right way. To me, it doesn't blend very well. If I take a wet wipe to blend it, it just doesn't want to work. My page is fraying. I know there's a lot of YouTubers who love it, and there's also a few of them who doesn't love it. So I've got two sets here. I think I've got sort of this is sort of a softer color, watermelon colors, and these, I think the one is more the shiny ones, and then I've got this more dull colors. I actually even don't know what the difference is between all of them, but they are very expensive here in South Africa. I bought them in the beginning of my Bible journaling journey, when you just had that you have to have everything and you just think you can't live without it. If I always can give people tips before they start a hobby, is to think long and hard before they buy everything. But I know we all in that honeymoon phase when we start a hobby, we want to buy everything, want to test everything. We feel like we're missing out on things. So it's difficult for somebody to convince them not to buy everything, just to start small. But yeah, this is my collection. I personally don't think I'll buy anything more because, as I said, I don't really use it very often. So yeah, but I'm also going to force myself to use that a little bit more because I have it in my supplies. The next thing I don't often use is my die cut machine. I do use it actually, but it's not something I get out every day. But I do like my die cut machine, and I will definitely recommend people to buy it. It was an investment. I bought it for myself with some money I got gifted, and it was sort of almost like a birthday present for myself. So I've got the Kaiser Craft one. It's just a basic die cut machine, and I don't have many die cuts. I've just got basic die cuts like circles and a little bit of flowers and an alphabet stamp or alpha die cut and things like that. So because they're also expensive, and I think if you're not majorly into card making, I think this is just an added thing. It is something nice to have, and as I said, I do use it. It's not that I don't like it. And I have made cards in the past, birthday cards, and then I have used it for that. So yeah, that is just one of my least sort of used things, but I also try to use it a little bit, going to use it a little bit more during this year. And then this Dino Marker, I got once for Mother's Day. I chose it for Mother's Day. I like it, but I hardly ever use it. I use it for other things, but also not so often. What I don't like about it is it's not very sticky when you cut it out. You probably have to put some glue underneath it. So yeah, it's just not very sticky to me. But yeah, I really want to use it a bit more because it is also expensive purchase, and I should really use it. And then my other thing I hardly ever use, not because I don't like it, it's because I like it so much, is my Felicity Jane physical products, which I've ordered from America, and it cost me an arm and a leg to do it. I'll never, ever, ever do it again. It's just not worth it. When I discovered scrapbooking and Bible journaling, I just fell in love with Felicity Jane things, and I just thought I'd have to have it. At that stage, the parcels was much more reliable coming from South Africa to America. Yeah, I also just sort of use it as a sort of a birthday gift. It was just as something I spoiled myself with. That's not something I will use on a regular basis, but I hardly ever use it because I'm so worried I'm going to run out of it. Because as I said, this is now one of the papers, but I think if I use it, is there ever going to be a project good enough to use it? But I should really use it, because what is the point in having it? This, like this alpha letters, I absolutely love it, but I never use it. I got some of their printables also, so I'm more sort of inclined to use that. But yeah, this is the physical products because they've got these little dots on. This is not printables, so I tend not to use it, and I really, really should use it. It will be nice to use it in Bible journaling, even in my scrapbooking, my personal scrapbooking I do. So that is also one of the things I don't really use often. Otherwise, I am pretty much good. I pretty much use what I have in my craft room. Obviously, some things I use a little bit less than other things. As I said, my stamping I probably would have got also in here, but I am really trying to use my stamping, my clear stamping, lots more this year. So what I'm going to do is I thought it would be fun to use some of these things I never use and just use it on this. This is a sort of a scripture coloring in book, which I got as a present. I think my daughter gave it to me one Mother's Day or something like that. So I thought it'd be fun to do sort of a coloring in with this. Maybe try my crayons. I'm just going to get a brush. Okay, I've got this water brush with a fine point. And of course, I'm going to start with the pink. So I think the best thing is to do, obviously, wet it, and it worked pretty much like a watercoloring. So it works nicely on here, it goes smoothly, the color is nice and vibrant, so there should be no reason why I don't use it. I can use it as watercolor. So let's try a different color, maybe blue, obviously. Let's try to put it on a mat first. Maybe that will work easier. Just pick it up from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try maybe to use this for one of the wings of the butterfly or section, and see if it works better if I just put it down there and just move it a little bit, if it's more vibrant in that. Yes, it definitely works better if I put it first on, but obviously it's a bit difficult to put it on that it's a very small surface. Okay, so that's worked well. Let's try a different one, maybe this yellow. These two pinks looks very much the same. I think the one is just a little bit darker than the other one. Okay, so this, I've tried now this out. Let's try the Gelatos out. And I think the Gelatos, we pretty much do the same. This is called watermelon. To me, these two looks to me exactly the same when I use it. Doesn't really look to me much different. go. Let's try blue. This is called snow cone. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do also, I'm going to use this for the butterfly also. And I've got this Gelatos, the metallic. This is metallic. The ones I bought first, and I've probably used them the most. Beautiful color, this. One is the blue water soluble crayon, this one, and this is the Gelato. It's just different colors, and I think one might just be a bit more, but it depends on the color also. Okay, before we go on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my die cut machine. Maybe I'm going to see if I've got a butterfly die cut and cut a butterfly out and maybe put it somewhere here, or a flower. Now this is my collection of die cuts. So here's a butterfly, so that's an option. Here's a normal flower. Here's some tags, which probably won't work. Some more flowers. And here's also a flower. These are very affordable. They're called dinky die cuts, and they're probably about $2 one. Got a heart. So I think let's stick back to the butterfly. I think it might be nice if you put a butterfly over there and there. Okay. So you've got your base plate, and then you've got the other plate goes on top of it, and then you put your die cuts. But you must remember to put the sharp side at the top. Then you get your pattern paper. I'm just going to take this pattern paper. Let's see how that works. Then you put your plate on top. And then we're going to put it through. Okay, then the delicate little butterfly is out. Love it. And there's the more solid one. Let's see where we can put that. Maybe, as I said, over here. I don't know how quickly you can pick it up. And the more solid one we can put over there. Okay. So what I will do is I will color this further in later, and then I'll show you at the end. Now this is the Dino machine. So what can we maybe put? Faith, love, maybe 1 Corinthians 13. Maybe that's a good one. Okay, so obviously you turn it to the one. Is that now? Yeah. 1. Do you need to put a space between it? No, I think you don't. Or do you? See, I can't remember now. Okay, now you cut it. You turn to there. There's a little scissors, and you cut it. 1 Corinthians 13. So as I said, it's not very sticky, and I think I'm going to put some glue on it. So I'm going to put it over there. Obviously it doesn't 100% fit with it, but we're just doing it for a little bit of fun. So I'm going to do some more coloring in using my Gelatos and my water soluble crayons. And I've used a die cut machine, and I need to do put a Felicity Jane thing in there. That would be easy. I've got this Felicity Jane little die cuts, which is also came from America. They're not printables. So maybe I should put them here at the bottom. Or maybe there. Yeah, I think I actually like it there. It's very random, but this is just for fun. Just for me to be excited and maybe convince myself to use these supplies I haven't used before. So let me know what supplies, if you agree with me, if this is also supplies that you are not using on a regular basis. And if you find it very useful and you love it, let me know why you love it, how I can use it better. Give me some tips. I'd love to hear what you think, if you agree with me, or if you also have things in your stats which you don't use enough. I think we all have it. For some people it's washi tape. I have lots of washi tape, but I do love using it. So yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I really appreciate it. Willing, I'll talk to you on Tuesday. I'm going to have a fun video about the different learning styles, how you can learn Bible verses with my new Etsy printable, which is now out, memory verses. So if you're interested, I will link the Etsy shop down below if you want to pick that up also. And I'll link the video also up if you want to see the video if you haven't seen it yet. Have a great weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.